Hello everyone. Yesterday, Simucube introduced a disruptive product to the sim racing world. A product that is supposed to shake the world of sim racers upside down. Now, to be honest, I'm not I don't have so much to add right here. I'm not an engineer. I'm not involved in making or selling sim racing hardware or software. But I just have a couple of questions. And also, just to tell what I think. Now, I accuse myself and my fellow sim racers of being a little bit stagnated, a little bit not so much happy towards change and towards new inventions. And so, I entered the hobby of sim racing a few years ago, and I noticed that it does nothing changes really fast, because at the same time, simultaneously, I entered the hobby of VR, virtual reality, and by that time, yes, exactly a few years ago, things were changing really fast. Like every 6 months, like the specifications get doubled of each VR headset, and new advancements come, new technologies, new software, but I noticed that sim racing doesn't change. For the last 10 years, it was almost the same. Some simulators, like they keep charging people. They keep getting paid for the same product for the last 10 years, and no one cares. They don't offer anything new. If they want to offer something, like they sell you a new car, they sell you a new livery. So they get away with not offering so much in the sim racing world. Now, let me give some examples about inventions in the sim racing world, about things that I think are interesting. For example, there are companies that are trying to make the motion simulators compact and now forgive me if I say consumer priced, but I mean, they're trying to make it the cheapest possible. And also, this is a seat mover, like you can put it under your seat. Sorry. So there are companies that are trying to make motion simulators reachable for the normal consumer, and this is by making it, for example, a small package that anyone can buy and take it to his sleeping room, for example. It doesn't need to be like to take up the whole room. It can be small and half a meter by half meter, and it can move your seat. There are other companies that are like making full-blown 6 directions, degrees of freedom, also for prices that can be considered affordable. 6 axes of movement, and this is for consumer, not for companies. So, but I mean, we like sim racers, I think are not welcoming to change and not because I see so many of my friends like they spend $5,000 for example for iRacing, like to buy all the products or something, which is like something repeated and repeated and repeated, but they still spend that much money, but they can't spend it on something else. Or for example, like they buy or for example they buy wheel rims, very expensive, like only because they are have a brand on them, Porsche or Bentley or something. They can buy one wheel rim for $1,000 or $2,000. To me, I like, of course, I would invest my money in a motion simulator before I buy a fancy wheel rim. Now, yeah, one of the for example, this ProSim shifter, not only that it has mechanism, gears engaging and stuff, like you feel real things changing and engaging, but also you have hydraulic shift lock, which prevents you from shifting gear if you are not fully depressing the clutch. There are inventions, but I think we are the ones who don't. Yes, to be honest, like not only I'm speaking about other people. Like when I will take off again with sim racing hobby, I will myself. I am going to support those inventions because I like them. I need them. Not only because I know I'm going to support those people. Everyone is free to spend his or her money wherever he or she wants. I'm not here to blame anyone, but I'm just trying to ask a couple of questions. Now, let's speak about the active pedals, the idea of force feedback pedals. Fanatec started with Rumble motors. I had those. I have had those Fanatec CSP V3. So, for example, it kicks in this one, and the brake kicks in when the ABS kicks in, and this one kicks in when the tire starts to turn on itself, to spin on itself. So Fanatec had some, and then also like there's let me start with this one. I have no idea what exactly augury AP121. I tried to read and understand, but I think also it's like it changes the force between 60 and 120 kilograms. It can be like, it can represent a new normal road car, and it can represent a sport, a race car. To be honest, I don't understand exactly this. We need. I'm here to ask questions. Like, I'm not here to to give so many news. I'm really sorry, guys, but like maybe some of the more famous people. I don't need to mention names, but the more famous YouTubers, maybe they can pick this news and take off from here. Try to support those guys. Try to make it more famous. Try to, because we have the people who are interested, and we have the people who are creative and are ready to make your dreams come true, but we need to connect between them, and this is how it makes, like those people need to invent and create, and we need to connect them to their customers or something. Anyway, this augury or something it's called, like the brake has a linear actuator, like a motor or something, stepper motor. So and also like Simtag and D-Box, also very famous. They also like designed before force feedback pedal. Simtag and D-Box. It can rumble when the ABS kicks in, and much more. These are finally, and I know like my video was more not that useful. I'm really sorry, but I mean at least someone might take from here. Like I had those ideas a long time ago. Here. We need force feedback shifters and pedals. This is my dream 6 months ago. Not only ABS vibration, but also to dynamically change the feel of the clutch according to gear engagement. Yes, because in a real car, the feel of the clutch under your foot changes according to, and to dynamically change the dead zone and stiffness of the brake based on factors like vehicle weight and speed, whether it's hydraulic technology or is it brake by wire. You know, there are like the older ones and there are the newer ones that the brake is always very, very soft to step on. Heat fade. If the pads are worn out, not so much left from the pads, and also like ABS or locking or etc. Yeah, so now finally after half an hour of the recording, yesterday Simucube announced pedals that are force feedback pedals or active pedals, or call it whatever you want, and because they are connected to motors, so from one side I think they give you feedback what's going on, if you're locking the brake or not, or etc. From other side, I mean, maybe my idea that I spoke about here, maybe like exactly like the motor of the steering wheel, simulator, where it makes it like harder to turn the wheel or something if you are going uphill, or if you are according to the road texture, or according to your speed, or etc, etc, etc. I think this can do the same, can be dynamic and change the stiffness and the response of the pedal according to the software. This is what I think, but I mean, I hope that some people will explain more for us, and some people will support those projects, and zero maintenance, true force feedback, software adjustable pedal feel. I mean, yeah, exactly what I have been saying. Load cell linear axis motor. Software directs the motor to move relative to the force used to press the pedal. So there is motor. The motor moves the linear axis, which moves the arm to which the pedal face is attached. So the motor moves, which also moves the pedal, or makes it softer or harder maybe. I don't understand very much, like just to begin with, I don't understand the force feedback itself in a wheel, in a steering wheel. Does it turn the wheel, or does it only make it softer to turn? The force feedback, does it turn the wheel itself? Yes, it turns, because imagine when you are drifting and like you leave the wheel, it recenters by itself. Now, sorry for making it complicated or something for you. Tactile feeling, RPM feedback, ABS feedback, make it, break it, clutch or throttle, true force feedback, pedal. Between different profiles, and there's no manual maintenance required. No manual maintenance required. This is a bold claim. All right. I know, I'm sorry I didn't add so much information, but I tried just to wake up some questions. And I tried to wake up some questions, so, and maybe like some people who know more about like more famous sim racing YouTubers or companies, or I don't know, Arabian rich oil prince will support those things. Thank you and goodbye.